Hello viewers and welcome back to Phoenix Point. We are ready with a mission into an Orichalcum mine with the A-team. Let's get started. This is extreme threat level. Light level day, we're facing the Ancients and our team is kitted out to fight these guys already, replacing their grenades with standard Phoenix Point issue grenades instead of the ones that are specific to the Pandora virus effects. The Yggdrasil grenades. Normally we're kitted with those, but we're going to hold regular explosives for this because I think they're going to be more effective on the Ancients. Here comes the Masked Manticore delivering the A-team into some kind of jungle with ruins. Look at these lovely ruins. We're looking for a bunch of hoplites and a Cyclops as our main enemies here. Depending on where these guys are, it will change our approach. So it's really nice if we can find the Cyclops early and figure out where he is. Doesn't look like we have any hoplites up here to worry about. There's always the possibility there's some down on the edges. But that means they're probably all concentrated on this side with the Cyclops, and that's going to make this a lot harder. Could be some over here, so maybe we'll send somebody exploring over that way initially. Like you, Sophia, why don't you go and look over this edge? There's one. Alright, Sophia managed to wake one up with nothing left in her move to do anything about it, so I guess your best bet, Sophia, is to maybe hop down where it can't see you or get somewhere where you're not going to be shot, but let's do that after we plot everybody else's moves. Looks like we could get some shots here from Takeshi. So if we dash you over there.
Time to step up.
There's another one, and that was the Cyclops waking up. So, wait, it wasn't the Cyclops waking up. Cyclops is over there, and it's asleep on the stairs. Good. There's just another hoplite, and they're nice and grouped up. So we're going to... Well, they broke your dash, it looks like, but you could do some aiming here. They're not in any kind of defensive position, so that's a good time to just blast them with explosives, among other things. Let's see, if we used explosives from you, Omar, what's the chance that you're going to get a shot down there and not hit any terrain? It looks pretty good, actually, so we're going to go ahead and boom blast from there. Omar's favorite ability, Boom Blast, gets him 2 grenade launches into these hoplites. First one arcs overhead and bam! Took out a bunch of legs, it looked like. Yeah, like hitting these guys before they've had a chance to deploy their shields makes them a lot more vulnerable. There's actually 3 there, so hopefully we can hit that one and back with this next shot. It looks like we stunned him but didn't really do any damage. And why are we having an issue now? Okay. It looks like if we aim about there, we're going to be fine and dodge the terrain, I hope. Yeah, he actually arcs it a lot higher than he shows. Look at that. He took out 2.5 of the hoplites there with 1 blast. I love it. This other one appears to be dazed. Good job. Dazed. I've never seen these guys get dazed. Their action points reduced by 1. That's probably not enough to matter. But I think what will matter is if Takeshi hops down there with the rest of his move and just shoots that guy in the face. In fact, might do a dash so we can get point blank, but instead of doing that, let's not waste your points just yet. We did dash you already. I guess if we get you down here, you're going to be in the way of everybody else. So yeah, let's hop you down there and just take a regular shot. We could opt for the shotgun here, which we'll do, and we'll take out the 3rd hoplite already. Fantastic. So what that means is everyone else is sort of set up to assault this thing. There are going to be a bunch more hoplites that we have to deal with, but we don't see any over here, and we didn't wake it up somehow with the aphid, which turns out would have been a disaster. Let's see if running aphid away wakes it up. No. Okay. So what we want to do is move Irina into position so she can snipe. She'll have a good shot from about here, it looks like, but maybe even further over or further down would be better. I'm a little worried that it's going to wake up if she goes down here, but let's try it. Another hoplite spotted, but that one isn't awake yet. Okay, let's not get any closer then. Let's bring you back. You'll have a shot from here. Yeah, let's put you there. I guess it is a little closer. Didn't wake up. Good. It'll probably wake up next turn though. So you're fine. Let's hold off on doing anything else with you. Jacob, I think your best bet is to run around top. Don't want to get you too close. Let's get you there for now. And then, Sophia, I guess we're pulling you back. Pulling you back.
Rolling out.
Alright, so the plan is going to be to boom blast on it, hit it with Irina, and then everybody else is going to keep running over there, but we don't want to wake it up yet, so let's hold here. And I don't think they're going to do anything that turn. Nope. Okay. So the question is, with Omar's boom blast, can he reach it? Yeah, I think he can, although there's a potential that he hits the tree. Let's do boom blast from here.
I know how to do this.
Feel like we're going to avoid that tree for the most part. It's sort of iffy. We're definitely going to wake it up with this. Oh, tree cleared. A little bit of damage. A little bit of damage on one of its side. It's awake. Cyclops is awake. Let's hit it again. We can aim that even further over to try to avoid that tree even more. Nice, and the legs on that side are gone. That's a fantastic start. Didn't take a lot of damage. It only took 70 damage from those hits, but it lost a lot of armor, and its move is down quite a bit. Plus, it's already down 6 will points. This is a Orichalcum Guardian. It has a... can apply invulnerability on ally shield deploy. Uh-oh, so if it's awake and allies deploy shields, I think they're completely invulnerable is what that means. So yeah, we need to focus this down before anything else happens. It's poison resistant. Virus doesn't hurt it. Luckily, we don't really have any poison or virus weapons to speak of. Irina, what can you do from there? You should be able to hit it a few times. So the question is, can you take out that beam? It doesn't look like that's likely. You can definitely mark it for death. We should have done that before doing anything else. We also might want to save you an action point to deploy a decoy.
Ready to engage.
Okay, the question is, what weapon do we shoot at it? We're gonna do 100 damage here. 100 to 120. 100 to 120 with that weapon. 20 less with this weapon. But with this guy, we could get 4 shots. With this, we can only get 2. So that's seems like a no-brainer. Let's do it. 4 shots. Alright, first shot right in the face. Hopefully we can take out its eye and remove the beam.
Gotcha.
Might be tough. We're gonna have to do a lot of quick aims here. We might stop at 3 shots so she can get that decoy out if we don't take the head off. 2. Third shot, it's not going to take the head out, but it was worth a try. Alright, I don't think she's going to take out the head with the 4th shot either. Can't take a look because it would waste her willpower to even go and look. Now we've done basically no damage to it, unfortunately. We're going to have Jacob run in there. It's not immune to acid damage. And I think we get an acid shot from here. Oh, just barely. So I'm tempted to take this shot, but I'm also tempted to move closer. I think it's better to move closer, even though that kind of puts Jacob in danger. If you're back here, you do have a shot. but you're going to have a very clear shot of your right here. So let's get you there.
No rest for the wicked.
And then free aim with the acid weapon should take out the beam. Nice. I'm not sure if that entirely takes out the beam. Their chest is also labeled beam. So we'll see. That's kind of a first. It's rare that I get this good of a alpha strike on a Cyclops. All right, the rest of you, yeah, you're just gonna be running over there. We can't get Omar to move, but Sophia, we could get an onslaught on Omar and have him move. I think that's worth doing, just because he's kind of gonna be far out of range of everything if he doesn't get over here. Plus these trees are kind of in the way. I feel like here's a better spot. Alright, and then Sophia, with your last 2 points, you're going to do a double dash. Let's get you closer to the action. It's a lot of willpower, but kind of worth getting you closer. Alright, and then Takeshi, I think you're just running. Don't want to wake that guy up if we don't have to, and unfortunately if you don't dash, you're going to be in danger. So let's do some dashes and get you into some cover. Oops, you did wake up another hoplite. Did we see where that might be? It wasn't this one. Yeah, this must be another one close by, so I think maybe you stay here and guard. It's gonna be like right over here and it's gonna crawl up these, so let's get you here and then let's have you overwatch toward that thing. I'm not sure that's gonna do anything, but we'll see. Okay, Aphid, I think you're good for where you are. And Irina, one more shot. We did take out the eye, so yeah, let's do one more shot. I'm counting on the eye being gone. Could do some heavy damage to it. The other leg, if we got both of those off. Ooh, there's a leg in the back. Yeah, so right now it's missing front and back. If we hit that back leg, we're gonna take it out.
That should have gone better.
Kinda missed. Alright. That's the end of our turn. Let's see how badly we get hurt by the Cyclops. And this hoplite that happens to be on top here and somehow avoids our Overwatch cone, but luckily doesn't fire its beam at us. Okay, Cyclops does some angry stomps, but not very effective. Omar is ready for the boom blast to start. Before that happens though, let's get a marked for death on that thing if we can. Just to make sure we take it out, and then we'll boom blast it.
Ready for action.
We did do the boom blast already, so this is only 2 action points. And let's check this, make sure we're not firing into terrain. Looks like it should be good. Boom. Alright, it does have 3 legs down. We still gotta get that 3rd leg. Very nice. It's not dazed. It's down. It's taken around 500 points of damage here. We have Jacob pretty close. I wonder if Jacob can either take out that other leg.
Let's do this.
Or take out the chest, the torso.
Acquiring target.
Alright, no chance on the torso. What about this leg? Yeah, we can take out the other leg. That's good at least. It's also taken a lot of acid damage, but oof, 885 points left. Did we fire both shots from Omar? Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, let's fire another shot. Oh, we can't fire another shot here. That's fine. You're not going to be hurt from anything it can do. It can't stomp anymore, I don't think. I think it's actually technically can't do anything except keep these guys invulnerable shields up, which reminds me, are they invulnerable right now? That might be what this means around them. Let's take a look. Mind control immune, but yeah, I don't see any invulnerability. We do have a weird like shimmer around them. Let's see what happens when we shoot point blank here. It does look like we're going to do damage. take out a leg if we can. We cannot, but we do get 2 shots. And they're not invulnerable, they're taking damage. Good. Took out a leg. Jacob, hang tight for a sec. Sophia. Sophia actually, with the shotgun, you're not going to be much help unless you're point blank, so let's dash you again. Bring you this way.
Maximum effort.
This is going to be a double dash with a shotgun blast at the end. I think it should be enough to take this guy out. Maybe. It's hard to shoot through a shield. Yeah, might not actually harm him. So maybe what's going on in there is if you hit the shield with that invulnerable field, like no damage gets through, period. It's interesting. Jacob, hang tight. Aphid, hang tight. Irina, I think you're going to have to hit this. See if you can get him through one of these holes. Very nice.
That was a kill.
Alright, and then I think you might have 3 points to shoot at this other one. It might be smarter to, yeah, let's keep you on the hawk. We will, I should have used the quick aim to give you more shots, but I forgot. And we're just gonna, I guess, be shooting at Cyclops here. Can we shoot at that thing on the ground and do any significant damage? It doesn't really seem like it, so I don't think we want to wake it up yet. Let's just plink. And I could have used a quick aim there, but forgot. Alright, Cyclops doesn't appear to be able to do anything. I love it. So we're just gonna keep blinking away until it's dead. Has no armor left, but oof, a lot of health. Before we do anything else, let's do a marked for death on him. If we have the... No, we don't have the willpower left, so Irina's actually going to recover this turn.
Just need to catch my breath.
Alright, and then Omar, you have plenty left. Let's continue your boom blasting.
This might work.
This is doing the most damage of everything, so let's keep this up. Did we kill it? No. Okay. It faded out funny, so I wasn't sure what happened there. Second shot. Clears the terrain and yeah, 90 damage. So we're not doing a huge amount of damage, but it's blinking away. Alright. Since we couldn't mark it for death, let's have Jacob just open up with the acid weapon.
Ready to fire.
And let's put this robot in the ground. Irina is recovering. Sophia doesn't want to advance and accidentally trigger that robot over there. I think we're just gonna hold where we are this turn. Maybe recover everybody else who's used willpower. I guess move you a little forward. Since you didn't really use any. Sophia, though, used a bunch. You can do a recover.
I just need to catch my breath.
And I don't know, maybe Takeshi goes back up. I'm not sure. I feel like we know it's going to be safe to move to here, so let's move you here.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Nope, it was not safe after all. Damn. Okay. It's just unpredictable whether they're going to wake up or not. That's too bad. We'll have to boom blast him next turn, I guess, but the other thing we can do is, yeah, make sure Aphid is not in a place where it can be hit by a laser. And if we take damage, we can run back to Aphid. Alright, Takeshi, I'm not happy with where you ended up, and you triggered the thing. Maybe you'll hide behind...
Already there.
Hide behind this brick. Alright, Cyclops took 85. And the Hoplite's gonna run and laser probably? Yep. Laser beam missed. Good. There's definitely more Hoplites on the field. So far we've killed 4. 5's like the bare minimum. Okay, let's see if Jacob can end this. Yep. I should have done a Should have done a rapid clearance there. Sorry, Jacob. Didn't think of it. We can dash you down here, though, and get you in cover. And see if we can't uncover anymore. We don't really need to put you in cover as long as you're behind a rock relative to that guy. Alright, and then we have no boom blast available, so while I would like to get some shots off on it, let's see what Irina can do here first. Just gonna use Hawk. Going to probably just try to hit it in the head. Let's do some free aims, maybe some, yeah, we'll save our willpower, do some free aims. Or quick aims, excuse me. Quick shots. And we will fire the shot into the leg at 20 armor. Too bad we can't break that armor. Okay, that weapon is out of ammo. So you can do one more shot with the big gun. So we'll do that. And 9 damage. Wow, that's not great. Not great at all. Huh. Okay. Unexpected low damage. What do we have here? We have Sophia and we have Omar. Omar's gonna move to the edge and fire one shot. And then next turn I think Omar's gonna have to recover so that we can do more. This'll take out some armor, I hope. We should have done that before Irina fired. Okay, Takeshi could dash to over here. And Sophia can also dash closer. Yeah, plenty of willpower, so she'll dash closer. Double dash to get a flank. Still has that sort of shield glow around it, so I guess that wasn't the effect from... Oh, look at that, it's a kill. In that case, let's make sure she's doing a rapid clearance. That glow must not have been from the Cyclops power, or else it's just still effective till the end of the turn. Alright, so that was her rapid clearance. Now we're gonna have to run up here to clear the top up here. Still possible that there's... So there were 3 over here. There's still possible there's more over on this side, but I think we're gonna circle around from this edge. I guess, Sophia, you can head to that route and climb up. Oop, I woke one up. That means there's either one right around here or more likely one up top that we're going to have to find. Takeshi, plenty of willpower, doesn't need to use it though. He's just going to run across, maybe stay behind this tree. Aphid is going to come down the stairs, but first let's make sure... Jacob, have you moved? Yeah, okay. Aphid's the last one to move this turn, so put Aphid way back here for now just to keep any lasers away from her hull. Good. And that's our turn. I'm pretty sure there's going to be something shooting at Sophia over here. Let's see how she does. Worst case, she'll have to run back to Aphid and get healed. Nothing. Huh. So they're not sure where we are, I think. It doesn't feel like they moved. Takeshi, you can dash up.
No time to lose.
See if you can find something for us. Oh, another one waking up. It's possible that's over here. Not sure what the wake radius. There's one there. Okay, we heard where it woke up. It's over here. What does Omar's shot look like right now? Omar can't quite reach, so I think Omar needs to jump across and then rest next turn. We're gonna put you right in the middle.
Here goes nothing.
And then maybe try to hide behind some rocks. Keshi's got a hoplite there. Jacob can come and back up Takeshi, I guess. Yeah, let's get you guys maybe like staggered up on these steps. So we'll put Takeshi in this little hole. Okay, there's 2 enemies spotted. Both of them up there. Great. That would have been perfect if we'd had the boom blast left as is. I wonder if we can throw a grenade at them. I doubt if it'll reach.
Let's see.
Your throwing armor's good. Oh, he is good. Yeah, let's get a grenade up there. Since their shields aren't down, that'll do a lot more damage than otherwise. And then you can kind of stay safe if you get like way over here, maybe? Maybe back here? I don't know. Maybe where's the best place for you to hide? Unfortunately, not quite enough movement to get you in cover, but you'll get close. Okay, Jacob now. We just want you to run up here and get behind this stone here. They're going to be shooting at you guys. But I think you'll be safe. Maybe
I'll be right there.
Diagonal corner here, although you're standing up there, so let's get you down. They also have a beat on Aphid from there, so that's a little nerve-wracking.
Together, operative. Let's
get Sophia up top and into this cluster of stuff here, like right there seems reasonable. She always wants to get as close as possible. Alright, she sees a third. Yeah, they're all hanging out right here, so I think that's going to be 8 total now. I feel like this is still fairly safe for you, Sophia. And then Irina is just too far away to be of use at all. So get you over here behind this rock. And then Aphid, you're going to be needed. Oof, it looks like you're stuck up here. That sucks. You can't go through the corpses. Can you go all the way around? We'll have to try that. Not that we need you. Mostly you're just another target for these things, but if we do take laser blasts, which is very possible, could easily take 3 laser blasts here, and yep, there's 1 disabled arm. Gonna have to back off and heal these guys. Ooh, disabled. Oh no, come on. Come on. That is way too much luck on their part. Third hoplite, good. Fires at Sophia and misses, good. So we didn't lose Jacob, although it was pretty close there. Unless there's another one hiding up here that gets him. Okay, there's another one on that side. Alright, how's Jacob looking? I'm a bit worried about you, Jacob.
Ready.
Bad. He's got bleed of 20. Total health looks really low. Total health is 90. Okay, so he's not going to survive another hit. Can he get out of there? He can probably get to Irina and get stabilized. There's plenty of will to dash, so he can at least get out of there. Probably could have stabilized him from Takeshi, but I'd rather Takeshi fight. Yeah, let's put you here. We'll get you stabilized from Irina, who's going to waste most of her turn doing this. Oh, actually, if we do it the other way around. Let's give you Jacob's medkit. That doesn't take any points. And then Irina can use a couple points to use the medkit. Okay, that gets Jacob stabilized. He still wants to get out of here. He can't use any more willpower to move, but he can at least run. I guess getting him... Like, I want to keep him in cover. So maybe where he is best. I guess over here would be good too. Kind of want to get him up here so that Aphid can come and heal him. I feel like if we move him out of cover though, we might be in danger. So let's see what we do with the rest of these guys first. Omar unfortunately needs to rest, to recover. He could do a single grenade up here, but it's not going to reach without a boom blast, so I think Omar's just going to do a recover this turn. He's in a bit of danger there himself, but not too much. Here we can probably throw another grenade at these guys.
Doing it.
It's only going to hit 2 of them, unfortunately, and not going to take them out, but it's kind of worth the shot. What do we have with a shot here? We don't really have much. We can hit the shield. I think it's smarter to try to hide. Alright, what about you, Sophia? I think you're also going to be stuck lobbing grenades this turn. Not sure you'll make it over that terrain, but let's try. Alright, that was reasonable. Oh, we can do one more of those. I'd really like to drop some shields. Alright, didn't kill anything, but we hurt them. So the question is, could Takeshi take one out from here? Because if he could, which doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem likely, does it? Okay, I think our safest bet for now is just to get Takeshi around the corner so he's out of sight. Maybe even get him to this route here so we can come upstairs next turn. And then, yeah, Jacob hide there for now. Irina still has a shot she could make. No, she has to reload that one. Yeah, let's just reload it. And maybe step her back so she's out of line of sight. Okay, and then Aphid, you're gonna continue and try to get down these stairs. Yeah, let's get you to here. It does make you a target since everybody else is kind of hidden. But I think you'll survive. Alright, Hoplite 1's jumping down and firing the laser at Aphid, and hits, of course. Yeah, Aphid's not going to survive all of these guys hitting her. There's 9 total on this mission. That's a lot of Hoplites. Oof. 240 damage, yes, like 700 roughly. So I guess she could survive from all of these. I was hoping to get her through this with no damage. They don't really seem to miss. Oof. Disabled thruster. Come on, guys. Leave Aphid alone. Okay, only 3 shots hit. That's like, oh. Oof, and that was a shot at Sophia that missed. Ooh, with reprisal. Good. Okay, we do have a bunch of boom blasts incoming from Omar. Unfortunately, they spread out, so it's not as good this turn as it was last turn. But we can still hit 2 of them here, it looks like. Or none of them. Did that really hit? Okay, it killed 1, good. Yeah, let's actually damage the other one if possible, although that's a lot of terrain in the way. Let's see if this manages to hit at all. Alright, that was a very good lucky shot there. I think that means we're going to dash Sophia this way. And then if this looks like a good shot, which I think it should be, yeah, she's going to use... she doesn't have enough. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to move even closer to make that a perfect shot.
This better work.
And goodbye.
Enemy down.
Alright, Takeshi on the other hand, Takeshi's out of grenades. But we can do dashes to here, which would get us pretty good shot. Let's see what the shot looks like from here first.
Preparing to fire.
Oh, that actually looks like a kill from there. Possibly. Yeah, nice. I should Should have remembered to do rapid clearance with you. Okay, and then I think dashing is a no-brainer, so let's put you over there. Alright, Jacob could probably get up there. Let's do Irina first.
No choice but to keep going.
There's no shot from here. Actually, there's no shot, period. I guess Irina... How come you can't climb these? I don't know. I think we're going to run you behind this rock. And we'll move you next turn into somewhere better. Although it looks like you're pretty close to having a shot there. Let's hold you there. Jacob can dash and hopefully get healed. And then we can move Aphid. No, you can't climb up there. There's like a rock in the way. That's why. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess it's probably safe to dash. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna keep you behind the rock. Don't wanna risk losing you, Jacob. Aphid, however, yeah, we don't want to risk losing you either. So let's actually pull you way back. Get you behind a rock from this thing. Hopefully, it can't shoot you from there. You're gonna not die this turn from it unless it manages to shoot you twice somehow. Even then, I don't think it could kill you. Really hoping this is the last one. Heh, he destroyed the ladder we were going to go up. If only he had destroyed the rock at top. Okay, how does this look? So yeah, we're going to get Boom Blast here. I think we can also put a mark for death on it. Yes. Alright, so Boom Blast plus mark for death. We should have a pretty good chance at killing this guy this turn. Although, before we consider doing that, can we get Jacob healed?
No rest for the wicked.
Probably not, it looks like, unfortunately. But it might make more sense to try to keep it alive. Oh wait, maybe. Alright. Yeah, we'd have to get him here, unfortunately. I don't think there's any hope of doing that. No. Okay, let's just kill it in that case.
Ready-ish.
If we can. Probably should have aimed that one better. Ah, not too bad. Took out both legs. It's looking pretty sad right now. Let's see what Irina can do. Well, Irina would have to recover to be able to take more than 2 shots at it, so hopefully 2's enough. 1 was enough. Nice shot, Irina. Okay, that's the end. End of the mission. We did end there with some serious wounds on Jacob and damage to the aphid, so they're going to have to head back to a base to get recoveries. Back to Geoscape. $1,000 materials reward, and we can send a manned aircraft to this to obtain exotic material.
Randolph's grandfather first spoke of an ancient civilization living on Earth. Back then, the Phoenix Institute was open to the idea. During my days, things have changed considerably. Looking back now, I'm convinced it wasn't by chance. Orichalcum. Plato claimed it to be the gold of Atlantis. Others claimed that it was a golden bronze alloy used by the Romans. It seems they were wrong. The material is impossible to replicate or even analyze. The only thing we know for certain is that it's a metal alloy with organic components, and the ancients used it in their fight against a terrifying enemy. Tests show the material can affect mutated cells. We can use it with the construction of superior weapons to fight the Pandorans with. Not the most scientific approach, but after my spell in a New Jericho research center, I've learned to be flexible. A word of warning. By discovering this site, the Phoenix Project has become an even bigger target. Both the Pandorans and the rest of humanity will want this ancient technology for themselves. Keep that in mind as we go forward.
Let's see, a message from Sophia Villanova from New Jericho about the Orichalcum mine gold rush. Industry is the foundation of military power. You are not the only one to seek the legacy of the ancients. Orichalcum, their greatest secret is too powerful to be left in the hands of an upstart organization of dubious ability and ethics. Only New Jericho can safeguard the Orichalcum sites from the hubris of men and the predations of the Pandoran. We will soon send a force to relieve your command. Do not resist us. Okay, so we're gonna have to defend from these guys, jerks. Even though they're allied with us. And up here we are just about finished excavating the Orichalcum Forge. Now, it was the Protean Mutane field that we had to send someone to in order to collect. So that means the places that we have to send manned aircraft are the Living Crystal Quarry here, which we're already doing, and the Orichalcum mine. So I guess once you're done here, Chariot holding T, we're going to send you to the Orichalcum mine. Before that can happen, what else do we have to do here? Deploy Guardian. So once we have Orichalcum, we can start deploying Guardians. That's interesting. I'm imagining that's going to be basically our own Cyclops that we control. Yeah, this base does not have any facilities for healing. This one down here does. And I think one of these up here does. This one does. So if we want to get Jacob healed while we're waiting for the Aspida to be repaired, thinking up here is very slightly closer than South. No, South America is definitely closer. Let's send you there. We'll head down there. We'll fight off New Jericho when they start targeting that. We still have 2 active Pandoran layers that we're going to want to wait until they convert to citadels before we fight them. And then we have 4 research projects to complete. Wait, which ones are they? Centralized AI, Command Fortress, Moon Mission, and Project Domovoy. I'm really thinking that it's the Snedrian ones we're going to go for first. Like, rather than waiting to capture Asilla, I think we're going to go to the moon. Don't know what it entails, but that's the plan for now. Okay, so meanwhile, what can we do? We only have those 2 Pandoran sites active. We could just go and destroy them. But I don't think we need to do anything. Excavation completed. Okay, great. Let's so this site is now ours, I think. Although, why doesn't it look like this one then? What do we need to do? Do we have to actually do something there? Oh, yeah, okay, so we do have to fight a battle there. Alright. So who is coming to do that battle? That's actually going to be the B team. That's the B team's next job. So where are they? They're in the carrier. And they're all ready to go. Actually, who this is? Charlie, Eileen, Tyzok, Mist, and Jen are heading in. They're going to bring Scooby with them. No, they need an Aspida with them because we take a lot of damage in these missions. So, Inaccessible is carrying Scooby. The gift is over here. Why are you over here? Hold on. Okay, well, I guess we were sending you to Phoenix Echo to check it out for some reason. So instead, we're going to send you there. We'll wait for the B team to arrive. And T, we're going to send you all the way across the world to start collecting Orichalcum. Head that way for us, please. Meanwhile, we have 19 living crystal and 1 Orichalcum. What is the minimum amount of living crystal we need to make a weapon? Looks like 75 on the crossbow. 125, 50 on the Scorpion. So that's what I'd like to go for first, I guess, but we're going to need the Orichalcum, so might end up with the crossbow first. Matic of the Ancients. Ah, here it is, the shotgun. Yeah, the shotgun. So the shotgun's probably what we go for first, and we can make a bunch of these, although accumulating that much living crystal, I'm not sure. So I'm also not sure why we're getting 5 per turn even with nobody there. Maybe you don't actually need someone there. I'm not sure that this accurately shows you how much you're getting over time. So we'll see. Maybe we don't actually need anyone at the fields. Okay, let's let time advance. I think everybody has an order that we care about. Tenuous here is, or the gift here is heading to the battle. Inaccessible, just doing nothing with Scooby for now. Oh, Scout. It was the C team. The C team was heading for a base unlock. That's why we had you there. Okay, so we'll send Scooby along with these guys. That is our new plan for Scooby. We'll wait till Scooby gets there. Why did that unpause us? I guess because everything was doing something. Okay, we have a Tiamat here now. Picking up Living Crystal. I'm not sure that that actually speeds anything up, but we're trying it. We'll maybe rename Tiamat 9 here to Crystal Collector or a Miner. Mining mission. There's actually no one on board? Oh, wait, I guess we can't tell that from... Yeah, there is somebody on board, right. That's right, that's where we sent Zaris. Okay, Zaris is on board. Tiamat 9, which we are going to rename to the Miner. We'll just name it Miner. And I think we can continue there. We do have... That is... Yeah, that's the Aspida arriving in the gift. We will wait for the other arrival. That's the Scout arriving. We will wait for the vehicle backups. We did finish Project Domovoy. Project Domovoy, named after the Slavic household god, makes use of new insights into Pandoran biology to better protect Sanhedrian havens. By modifying mist repellers with infrasound emitters, we can disorient the Pandoran forces, disrupting their communications and making it harder for them to coordinate their attacks. This will not render havens entirely secure, but it's a step towards building a better world. Representatives of the Terraformers faction have noted that while the selected infrasound frequency does not have an effect on humans, Pandoran biology adapts at an accelerated rate, so this technology does not represent a way of ending the war. Enemy bases within range of the mist repellers suffer a 20% reduction in global attack strength. Yeah, that seems pretty minor.
The nature of Sanhedrian revealed.
Witness their fear.
Hiding in safe zones.
Like children trying to keep out the world.
Apostates from reality.
Escaping to shallow dreams of comfort.
Afraid to dream the deeper dreams.
Afraid to plunge into the deep black sky
And swim.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, the creepy guys are talking again.
Their bodies are too weak
For this world. Yes.
Soft and weak and broken.
Broken.
Hide in their gardens. Pretend the world will change.
But we know the truth.
Yes.
Change is already here.
We must adapt.
We must learn.
Yes.
Become greater.
This is the only hope.
Everything else is
Delusion.
yes.
These guys definitely seem maniacal. Like, nothing against their deformity, but they definitely have twisted thoughts. Okay. We're now researching the moon mission preparation. That's going to take a day. Everyone else is in transit. Alright, Tenuous arrives at a Sanhedrian haven, and we can trade food for tech here. Not that low on food, so that's worth it. And then I think we're out collecting tech. We really want to start trading materials for food with Anu next, I believe. So I'm going to send you back up here. And then we'll see who arrives where next. Satellite uplink constructed. Wow. Alright. Ancient site ready to go here. So this is B team attacking an Orichalcum forge. Just looking at our sites, right? We have protein mutane field. Sorry, this was protein mutane refinery, protein mutane field. Over on this part of the world, we have living crystal quarry. We have Orichalcum mine. It does look like we're mining crystal there pretty rapidly, and we can actually manufacture our first shotgun already. Let's get that in queue. So definitely having someone there mines it faster. Where is that thing? Come on, I know it's in here somewhere. There it is, shard gun. Why is it grayed out? You don't have the required ancient processing site. Okay, so that's an issue. We are accumulating, but we do need to actually assault the lapidary here. So they're gonna have to go on like a two-step mission. One is to get the forage under control, and the next will be to get the lapidary under control before we can start using those materials. Let's look at the details of this mission. This is Raspberry, Charlie, Eileen, Tyzok, Mist, and Jen. Charlie's got plenty of explosives, although we're going to trade this hand grenade for an Yggdrasil. Next up we have Eileen. She has a flame grenade. Flame's kind of useless against these teams. I think it would be better to just give you more spider packs. Tyzok, you can use a regular grenade, maybe two actually. Did prove handy last mission. You don't need the Neurazer, and we don't have enough grenades to give anybody else. We do have a boom or a rebuke here, so Mist is fully prepped, ready to go. Mist has 11 points. I think we're going to let's check points on the other two also. Yeah, you guys aren't quite maxed out, are you? We'll wait till after this mission to do anything with your points, I guess. Jen, flame grenade isn't really going to help, but the acid grenade might, so let's give you that. You also have spiders, so let's give you some more ammo for those. And then pretty sure that's it. Raspberry's ready to go as well, so that's where I'm going to end it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am enjoying playing it. Consider clicking that like button for me, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye for now.